Okay, today I'm going to do a get ready with me using my Pan That palette. And if this turns out, even with the shadows on my face, that'll be great. It's morning and there are tall trees outside my window and I'm facing east, so it comes in and creates the shadows. It's very hard to do anything right here in the morning, but this is as good as I can get it, so we are going to go with that. So the first thing that I'm doing is priming my face. This is actually the Tarina Tarantino Pearl Glow primer. I couldn't get any more out of the jar, so I stuck it in this little thing. And then I have the MAC Prep and Prime Vibrancy Eye Primer. This is in my Project Pan. Then I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer just around my cheeks and my nose, because the foundation that I use right now really sinks into the pores, especially on my nose. And if I'm looking off to the side, I've got my mirror right here, just to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. And then I'm going to use this old Lime Crime Candy Eyed eyeshadow primer, whatever. They don't make this anymore, so they have a different kind, but this is what I'm trying to get rid of right now. And this is really sticky. This would be really good for loose shadows. And then the foundation that I'm using is the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow foundation from Benefit in Ivory. There. And I really don't like this. I find it actually to be a little too yellow, which is how I find all Benefit face products. And I also can't use a whole lot of this. It does not build up for me. If I do like more than one layer or a heavy layer, it gets streaky. So it has to be really light for me. I don't know, maybe it builds up for other people, but on me it does not work that way. Then I'm going to use the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. And I was using this with a brush, but I found that it creased a lot. So I'm just using this with my fingers now, and I think that works better. This isn't my favorite, but it was a good price, so. Then I'm going to use the Hard Candy Glamouflage Light Concealer, and I'm using the darker of the two things just to spot conceal. Then I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. And I'm going to conceal the center. and also a little bit under my eyes. And I'm going to add just a little bit of the Benefit Ooh La Lift under my eyes as well. This really is, I like this product, but it's kind of unnecessary when you already have the highlighting concealer, but I'm trying to use it. Then I'm going to use the Lime Crime Great Pink Planet lipstick as a cream blush. And I'm just going to put it a little bit right here, make myself hearts, and blend it out. And the same over here. I feel better when I make myself hearts. And then I'm going to use the Benefit Benetint and put a little bit further back. And then for highlighter, I'm going to use this Seaside Cream Color Base from MAC. This is in my current makeup basket. And it is a little dark, so I'm going to use a brush here to put it on so it's not so heavy. Then I'm going to use the M Contour and Highlight Stick, and I'm going to use the contour side right there, and this one is in Fair, and I'm going to contour down here, and right here. And then I'm going to set my face makeup with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Light. And I'm going to use the Pixie Subtly Sun Touched Bronzer. And now on to the eyes with this. So the first thing that I'm going to use is this cream color one up here. And I'm going to put that all over the lid, all the way up. The one thing that I do find about these shadows is they're not the most pigmented in the lighter shadows. Then I'm going to use this one right here as a transition color. Then I'm going to use this color right here all over the lid. And you can see it only does like kind of a sheen. It's not a very pigmented color. So for a really basic look, this is good. And it also uses up the shadows pretty quickly, because to get any real color in these lighter ones, you really have to like build it up. And then I'm going to take this next one here and add it to the outer half of my lid. It's only like marginally darker than the other one. Then I'm going to put a little bit of this one right here in the crease. As they get darker, the colors do show up more, so. And I'm also going to put a little bit of this one here in the crease as well, towards the outside and in here. Then just for a tiny pop of color, I'm going to put a little bit of this pink here into the crease as well. It's not a very pigmented pink, and that's actually pretty good if you want to add just a slight tint of pink. I also do this with the Roller Girl palette, like I do the neutral and just the little tiny bit of pink over the brown in the crease, and it gives it just a little bit of color without being too crazy. The less pigmented it is, the easier it is to work with though. So it's always, so sometimes there is use for a not quite so pigmented bright color. And then I'm going to use the Cella Ivory Lace Highlighter. Go in here and all the way under and bring it out, and it kind of cleans up the eyeshadow right there. Somehow, especially on this eye, no matter what I do, I get shadow like all in this area. And then I'm going to use the Tarte Gel Liner in brown, and I'm going to line my top line. And I like to do it pretty light so it doesn't look like a heavy line. Then I'm going to take the gel liner and go in my waterline. Only about 1/3 of the way in. Then I'm going to use this brown right here and set all that liner. If you can hear that noise, my cat is playing with something. I'm also going to use that same brown to fill in my eyebrows. And I don't actually mind the having dark eyebrows and lighter hair, but if I don't want that, I can use the Color My Brows from Etude House, and it's this color, and just go over it and it will lighten it a bit. Then I'm going to take the NYX Wonder Pencil and just go in my waterline the rest of the way. Then I'm going to take the Urban Decay Polyester Bride and a pencil brush and put it in the inner corner and bring it up a little bit onto the lid, just right in the corner. And then bring it just a little bit under. Then I have the Avon Mega Effects Mascara, and this is actually, I like the mascara, but the wand looks like this, so it's kind of like a little mini paintbrush, and it's kind of hard to get the hang of, but you just kind of, oh, see, there I stab myself in the face. Oh, come on. See, I'll have to clean that up. Oh, damn, damn. Let me see if I can get that clean. I guess that looks okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to use, but I really like how it looks. If they have this mascara formula with a different like application, I would totally get it though, because I really like how this mascara looks. I don't love the application there. That is my very basic eyeshadow look right here with my Pan That palette. It's super, super neutral, super basic. And I'm going to class actually, so I don't want to put on a whole lot of blush, so I'm just going to leave it like that without any powder blush on top. But I am going to put on the Benetint on my lips. And this brush tickles. And I could leave it like that or add a little bit more color. So I'm going to put on this lipstick here. It's so cute. It's a heart. It's the Holika Holika Heartful Moisture Lipstick. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on. just to darken up the color a little bit. And that is my Get Ready With Me, starring my NYX Nude on Nude palette that I'm doing for my project pan. It really is the most basic neutral that you could probably do. It doesn't even have a black in it, but it's not bad. And if you haven't checked out my last video, it will be linked to the side. And also my Project Pan Roulette intro, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.